What is going on, guys? It's Super and welcome back to another Battlefield 6 video. In this video, I'm going to be showcasing my favorite way and my personal belief of being the best way to use the TR-7. Now the gun is a 308 MDR. If you ever played Tarkov, you know what that gun is. That's pretty much what this gun is. It's a bullpup AR, but uniquely it feels like an SMG. It's got 33 damage per shot and 720 rate of fire. But it has a short ammo count, which makes it unique. And it's also a compact weapon. And that's why I like to use it like an SMG. And I'm going to show you the build that I use and how best to use it in-game. So let's just jump into it. This is the build that I use for the TR-7, and I have it built around more close quarters, medium to short range. You don't really want to go farther than that because this gun does have a lot of recoil. Most of it is visual recoil, but it can make it hard to shoot at targets at longer ranges. So first things first, we are going to the muzzle brake. We're using the second muzzle brake, which costs 10 points, which helps reduce recoil. Like I said, this gun has an insane amount of recoil, but using this will help with that to reduce it a little bit. Now you are going to get spotted because it's on a flash hider or a suppressor, but to be honest, when you're fighting close quarters, it's not that big of a deal. Second is the barrel. I'm using the 20-inch long, which does help when you do get into situations when you are having to shoot someone that's far away. And it also gives you more bullet velocity, so killing targets faster at closer distances as well. Moving on to the grip, I like the most expensive vertical grip because, like again, we are using this mostly for close quarters. This greatly reduces the recoil at the cost of movement speed and accuracy while aiming down sight. Now the movement speed penalty is a little bit of annoying, but you will be hip firing quite a bit with this, so the ADS thing isn't a problem. And if you are close quarters, so it doesn't really matter. And thirdly is the 20 round fast mag. Now I haven't unlocked the other ones yet because I just started using this weapon the other day, but I don't really think adding more ammo, I mean, I guess if you had the points and you wanted to shift the build around a little bit, you could use the 25 fast mag, but the 20 round fast mag is good enough for what it is. The 25 would get you out of situations a little bit better, but to be honest, it's really not that much more, so it's not going to be that much more worth it. And for the build, with the points you get, this is all you can really manage to squeeze out anyway. For the standard ammo, don't really need anything special. This gun has a high damage. As you can see, it's 33. You don't need more headshot percentage. You're going to take down targets no matter what really quickly, even with the standard headshot multiplier. Next is the red laser. You can use a green laser, but it really, in my personal opinion, it doesn't actually do that much more. And to keep a red laser on means it's not going to be visible to people running around corners. They're not going to see your green laser. So this is a lot better. And of course, the sight, you can use whatever you want. Personally, the 3V-ZR is my favorite sight in the game. I really love it. So this is pretty much what I use on anything. But since you are close quarters, I wouldn't really recommend anything higher than a 2x sight. So anything pretty much from here to an iron sight is totally viable. And then finally, I just use a mag catch because, again, you only have 20 rounds in a mag, using the fast mag and this making reload speed super fast. So you can stay in the fight more often because you do run out of bullets really fast because it has a decently quick rate of fire. So for the pros and cons for the TR-7, we'll start with the pros. For the pros is it has a decent rate of fire at 720. For damage, it's really high at 33 per shot. And it's got decent mobility because the gun is relatively short. Now, what this is good for is allowing you to use this gun almost like a pseudo SMG that shoots a 308 round. So you are doing a lot of damage really quickly and you're able to do it close quarters. But it does have some cons. Firstly is low bullet count. This can be adjusted with higher mags, but the largest mag you can get is 30 rounds and it costs quite a bit of points, so it's not really worth using. 2 is it's inaccurate at longer ranges. You typically don't really want to use this gun at medium to long ranges, even though it does have a high bullet damage. Shooting at longer ranges doesn't really feel that good unless you're tap firing pretty slow, like you're using a DMR. And number 3 is visual recoil. This is shooting a larger caliber bullet, so it has a lot of visual recoil, but they have said that they are tuning visual recoil and bloom, of course, in the new update, but for how it is now, it has a decent amount of recoil and inaccuracies. So, when do you actually want to use this gun this way? Well, there is really only one way to use this gun in my opinion, but let's break it down. Since it's built like an SMG, you want to play at close quarters. In situations like running into a building or going on contested objectives where you know there's lots of enemies. It's also really good for being a frontline weapon in rush or breakthrough, sitting on the edge of the map, the very front of the play area. Ideally, this weapon thrives in 1v1s and 1v2s. Anything higher than that, and you're going to end up at risk at running out of ammo in your mag. Pretty much like any gun, but this one especially. But that's why with the build you have fast reloads, with the fast mag and the mag catch, which makes it really quick for you to take another engagement right away. It helps with catching your enemy off guard, because you're swinging a corner again when they think you're reloading, so they're pushing you. Admittedly, I will say, however, this gun isn't my favorite gun to use because it does feel limited to how you can actually use it, which is like an SMG. So when you are in situations where this gun does thrive, it feels great. But if you find yourself taking longer engagements more frequently, I really wouldn't recommend using this gun. But with all that, I want to know what you guys think about this build. I want you to try it and let me know what you think is good, what you think it's bad, if you would change it, or if you just hate the gun and never want to use it. Curious to see what you think. If there's other guns you want to see builds for or highlighted, let me know, and I'll do a video on it. And as always, thanks for watching.